Competition has been in my blood since I was born. I am the second born, the middle child between my brainiac sister and my adventurous brother. I have competed for attention, for new clothes over hand-me-downs, and for elbow space at the kitchen table since I took my first breath. I was born to fight. For a kid, this fire inside me was difficult to control. I was always described as overeager, impulsive, attention-seeking. Truly, I wasn't any of these things. But as a kid, I believed in the words that adults spoke of me. The only time that I was allowed to tap into that wild nature inside me was when I was playing sports. I played for every team I could. House league teams, travel teams, AAU leagues, JV, varsity, and I thrived. Competition came naturally to me. The long legs and slender torso I inherited from my dad allowed me to outrun most of the kids in my class. I earned a reputation for being fast, for being agile, for being an athlete. I was honored with team jerseys, trophies, varsity letters, and captainships. I wore sweatshirts and sweatpants with my name sewn into the cloth, and my school advertised alongside it. I developed a reputation. But this reputation was a lie. Off the field, I was not daring, or brave, or aggressive, or any of the other qualities that appeared to take over my body in competition. Off the field, I was quiet, and shy, and submissive. I spent my high school days hiding behind a mask. I would play the part of the outgoing athlete, but on the inside, I was terrified of showing off. I didn't know who I was. My whole life had been handed to me by my parents, and my whole life had been spent grinding week after week in gym clothes without any room for reflection. Suddenly, I began to feel more like an actor than an athlete. There is a common stereotype that jocks are the popular kids of the school. For my teammates, this rumor was true. I'd watch my friends go to parties and date other popular athletes. Meanwhile, I spent my days on the outside of their social circle. I told myself it was because I was above the underage drinking and the meaningless hookups and the drama that came with it all. But there was something deeper underneath my discomfort among my friends. During games and competitions, I was in my element, never holding back from being a team player. But in those off moments, the bus rides before games, the minutes in the locker room before practice, the warm-ups before competitions, I distanced myself. More lies. I wasn't a girly girl who could relate to getting my ponytail perfect for games. I wasn't a touchy-feely person who liked to snuggle close on winter bus rides during basketball season. I was a loner who didn't connect with many people my age. None of it was true. The truth was, I was gay, but I just didn't know it yet. When high school ended, I felt a selfish relief that I was free from the life of a year-round athlete. But as I entered my freshman year of college, terrified of leaving home for the first time and with no intention of playing sports, I felt lost. My entire life I had been an athlete, and now I was just a student. Half of my identity was gone. I tried to compensate by shooting hoops on the cracked courts of my university or going for runs around a town I was unfamiliar with, but it didn't nearly compare to my past experiences with a team. I missed my role as a jock. At the start of my sophomore year, I decided I needed a change of pace. After a chance encounter with a stranger on campus, I was invited to join my university's club rugby team, and it seemed like the calling I had been waiting for. I had heard of rugby, but knew next to nothing about it. I imagined brutish-looking men with bloody noses and missing teeth, but for some reason, I found myself signing up for the team. Maybe I was ready to finally be brave. Maybe I missed sports so much I was willing to do anything. Or maybe I had officially lost my mind. Either way, I walked to the student rec field for my first practice with high hopes. Lacing up my old soccer cleats felt familiar and comforting. As I was introduced to veterans on the team and mingled with other newcomers, I felt companionship among teammates that I hadn't felt in a long time. But unlike high school, these teammates weren't here for scholarships or resume building. They were here because they too had that fire inside them that begged to be unleashed. I had found my people. My bond with my rugby team grew so quickly, I wondered how I had gone my entire life without knowing them. I fell in love with the sport and realized right away that I was actually really good at it. My reputation was back, but this time by choice. I didn't feel any pressure to be a rugby player. I wanted to be one. But still, my identity was a lie. Among my incredible teammates, who are the most accepting and courageous women I have ever known, I felt like I was hiding. I had developed a crush on one of my teammates. It wasn't a big deal. Most of my teammates were gay themselves, but I couldn't be. My parents were straight. My sister was straight. My teammates from high school were straight. I was raised to lead a heterosexual life that would grant me a family of my own one day. It was the lifestyle that was expected of me. I couldn't be gay. I couldn't be gay. I couldn't be gay. I wrestled with my love for rugby and my attraction towards my teammate, contemplating whether the two were intertwined or if rugby had awakened something within me that had been dormant for a long time. I wasn't sure. I became scared of myself, fearing these impulses of desire that I'd never felt before. Like any college kid having a crisis, I reached for my lifeline and called my mom.
Hi, honey. What's going on?
Hi, Mom.
Are you okay? What happened?
So, I've kind of developed feelings for this girl on the team, and it's weird and it's scary, but I think I might be gay.
Honey, it's okay. I just want you to be happy.
I was born to fight, and I fought with tooth and claw over the idea that I was gay. I was overcome with expectations and normalcies that led me to believe that I needed to change in order to fit the lifestyle that was expected of me. But I never realized that being a fighter didn't mean fighting against my identity. It meant fighting for a lifestyle that best suited me. For the first time in my life, I decided to fight for instead of against myself. Coming out was the scariest process I have ever endured, but it has opened doors for me that I once thought were just blank walls. I would no longer describe myself as shy or submissive. I am brave and daring and outgoing, and I love who I am. I don't feel like I have to hide myself from anyone, especially not myself, and it has made me the happiest I've ever been. I am an athlete. I am gay, but I am also so much more. And by accepting those roles into my identity, I have the mental space and the confidence to go and learn who else I can be.